It's the Meeple Nation podcast, episode 611, May 2026, Turn 1.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
Whose turn is it?
Sounds so exciting. Can it be my turn? Can
It's
it
your
be my
turn.
turn?
Nathan.
Yes.
I thought we were waiting for someone.
All right, yeah. I'm just waiting with anticipation as I'm trying to figure out what I'm saying here. We are Meeple Nation. We are the world's most Okayest podcast. We're thankful for you to be here. We're like some of those better podcasts, but fun. And anyways,
the breakdown on that could get real interesting. I'm wondering where you got there, but that's
just usually my tagline. You know, it was like, oh, it was like that game, but fun. It was like Wingspan, but fun. So,
I thought it's just like that, but completely different. I thought that was your tagline.
oh no, that's
We're like every other good podcast, but completely different.
completely.
Is that where we're going?
different. Yeah.
or,
But now
or
for
just
something
like
completely
insert your
different.
favorite podcast here. Only fun.
Yes, yeah. That's exactly what I was kind of going for.
Okay.
But
Nailed
we're-
it.
Nailed it. First try. Yeah. So we have a website. It's great. You should totally go check it out. On that website, you can totally find links to all of our past episodes. You can find some bios of us. You can find some links to all of our socials. Some links to all of our socials. That was great. You can find links to all of our socials to hang out with the world's most okayest website. Once you're there, you'll understand why.
Wow.
And
Sold it.
it's like other websites, but fun. Anyways,
Let's be honest. We sometimes wonder why you're here.
sometimes, yes.
Why are you even listening to us? We don't know.
But we do appreciate and love our patrons. Also on that link of the webpage, you will find a link to our Patreon page. If you would like to encourage us to maybe get better, I don't know. If you just enjoy Wobcasts, wow. If you just I'm done.
You know what? That was the perfect time to say that, by the
Yeah.
way. Just okay, Wobcats.
Yep,
Wobcasts.
Wobcasts.
Yep. It's just
It's
awesome.
not easy to say, is it?
Not if you say Wobcasts.
Yeah. Anyways, we are the hosts of Meeple Nation. I'm Nathan Howard.
I'm Max Holiday.
I am Andy Holiday.
And I
I'm
am
reluctantly
reluctant to share for fear of...
You want to be part of this. Come on.
No,
Doug.
I'm Douglas Stewart. And when our powers combine... Sound effect. Oh, there it is. That was the only thing I was looking forward to, and then you guys just derailed, went all kinds of different directions, and I was like, let's just get back to the sound effect.
It's like regular sound effects, but fun.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, you were saying, Douglas.
We combined our powers.
We combined our
like-
powers. It was really awesome. I guess it's highlight 30. So let's do that one.
All right.
There you go. I guess back-to-back sound effects. We didn't plan that very well.
We didn't, but such is life. So, speaking of disappointment,
Okay, go on.
we got the chance to play They Live.
Oh, boy.
Assault
no.
on Cable 54.
Had
And,
such promise.
the next day, I watched the movie and felt that was redeemed a little bit. And I did kind of complain about some of the presentation of the game. And I need to recall some of that because the production of the game was still pretty good.
Yeah.
The boards that I was complaining that you could just look over and see who somebody was, turns out that you couldn't exactly see what somebody was. And so I did have both pictures kind of overlaid. But when you put on the Hoffman lenses, you would only see either Invader or you would see that they were human. So I was pleased with that. But we did run into the issue. You do tests all the time. You're going to roll standard 6-sided die. 4 sides of that die are chew bubblegum, and the other 2 sides are kick booty. We struggled tremendously getting successes.
You could not kick booty.
We could not kick booty
You
at
were
all.
not out of bubblegum.
Yeah, we were.
You had bubblegum in spades.
Yeah, we had it coming out of our
It
ears,
was coming
pockets,
in on a forklift, on
under
a pallet.
the table. Yeah, under
Could
your
not
desk.
chew it fast enough.
Yeah.
I can still taste bubblegum.
That was probably what really was the joy suck was right there.
Mm-hmm.
We
Oh,
played.
I'm sorry, it was D6. It was rolling D6 was the joy suck of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, who could have predicted that?
Yeah, well, I
Wow.
mean, we played for
Amazing.
2.5 hours.
Is it only 2.5? It felt like
It
5.
felt like a lot longer, yeah. But I finally called the game. I'm like, no one's having fun. And I don't usually do that. I'm one that's like, just embrace the suck and let's just get
We
through
weren't
it.
even halfway done
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh man.
I think we were still on hour 2.
We were.
You know,
we hadn't.
it's funny because I was like, oh, I'm kind of excited to go play They Live tonight. And then in our text or whatever, you had like 9 people say they were going to come to game night. And I was like, okay, I'm not getting in on that game. So I bowed out. And now I'm like, whew,
Dodged a bullet.
bullet.
You know, if you
dodged.
would have shown up, then we would have started a different game on a different table, though.
And you would have had fun.
Oh, okay.
Or somebody on the other table would have had fun.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say.
But to give the game credit, they embraced the theme of the movie tremendously. I mean, flavor text that was on the cards, the story that they put together was very true to the movie, but I'm going to say a very dirty word here.
House rules.
You probably needed house rules to play this game.
Yep.
Even when people were rolling 4 dice,
Yeah.
the amount of times that people would roll just chewing bubblegum.
Well, the number of successes you needed for each test was crazy for the number of dice you typically were rolling also. So like you were only rolling 2 or 3 dice and you needed 2 successes to actually defeat that challenge.
yeah, to
and
meet
you're-
the stealth roll so
Yeah.
that you could have enough to do the combat roll.
It was way too difficult, I thought. And plenty of things to fight and plenty of checks to make, but nobody was making the checks because they were way too difficult.
Yeah, and that I think that was the downside of the game is we needed to try to get stuff into our resistance stash so that if we would raid Cable 54, we would be successful. But much like the movie, everybody died.
This game had such great promise.
It did.
Because I think it could have been really fun if it wasn't for that. I think it also could have been fixed if it was easier to get your stats up, increase your stats a little bit so that you can, maybe you suck at the beginning, but there are very simple ways to at least get started getting your
Improve some of those
stats improved.
skills.
You know, okay, you roll 4 dice and you get all bubblegum. Okay, well that sucks. It happens once in a while. But when you have 2 dice or 3 dice and you have to get 2 successes, for my character it was even worse because I had to make a stealth check, which was 2 dice. And if I failed, I had to get 2 successes. If I failed that, then I lost a die for combat, which was 2 dice with 2 successes. So if I failed my stealth check, I couldn't pass the combat check at all.
Right.
Wow.
That's a bummer.
There was some glaring issues that really probably should have been handled better in place testing.
Even just something simple. I think about rules like Oathsworn implements with its determination rule. There are other games that do this, but it's like, oh, I just rolled all bubblegum. That stinks. But guess what? I get like an auto success on my next roll or something, right?
Something
Some sort
like
of
that would have been
mitigate.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You usually want some sort of mechanic that allows you to modify one time
Sure. Yeah.
to get to that success. And then you have to sacrifice that for the future, but you get something now. And there's nothing like that in the game.
No.
No, that really is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Because like going back to another, kind of campy, funny, old movie, Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
And that board game is flawed without doubt.
For
It's
sure.
super fun. There's a great time to be had in that box.
Yeah.
And so like you can even overlook flaws for a game like this if it's giving you that nostalgic feel and bringing sort of the experience that you want to the table. But it sounds like this just didn't have enough in it to give you any of those good feels.
Yeah, James was familiar with the movie. You had seen the movie too, hadn't you, Andy?
Never seen it.
Okay, so maybe James and I were the only two that had actually seen the movie. The nostalgia was there for me, for sure, and I embraced it. I thought it was great. Yeah, when we played for 2.5 hours, and there was maybe 3 successful checks
Yeah.
during that time. I mean, it was ridiculous. how much was flawed or how much was failed, tanked the game. I would love to see some rule refresh on that, maybe, if they have something that could mitigate some of that pain. I don't want to say I'm going to cull the game, but I did last Thursday. In fact, I threw cards last Thursday at Ben's head.
Yeah, just about hit Ben.
Yeah. But because I was just so frustrated that it was just such a painful experience. But
And he says, I have anger issues. I don't throw things at
I
people.
didn't throw it hard. I lobbed it at the other table.
It's a good thing he ducked. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Poor Ben.
Poor little Ben.
Just sitting there with like, what did I do?
You'll find out.
Yeah. You know what you did.
So what I'm really hearing you say is that this 6.5 rating on BGG is
Maybe
perhaps a little high.
Maybe a little high. Yeah. I mean, I would love for them to come up with some rules, or Max, maybe you can take it home, play it, and see if you can improve it.
I was thinking that.
And the big thing that people were suggesting, that at least the die could have a 50% chance of success.
Yeah, that'd be a huge difference.
Exactly. Because, I mean, we were failing stats. You failed some of your stats. James failed like 3 of his checks.
More than 3. Almost every one, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he had a successful check the whole night.
I think you're right.
But every time he failed, because he was going through his story, because his story lined up, but every stat that he failed lowered his actual stats.
Yeah.
So he was getting worse and worse and worse throughout the game, and everybody else was just getting frustrated. And
Yeah, which it should be doing the opposite. You failed, okay, you're still going to get a boon of some kind to help progress the game and get you better, right? Maybe it affects something in the story, or you get you don't get as good of a reward, but it should still help you progress.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't. It
So, yeah,
hurt you.
so I mean, I really wanted to like this game. I don't know if I can cull it because of the nostalgia, but
it was a nerd tax at this point.
it was a total nerd tax. I got burned.
Yeah, it happens once in a while.
So, but anyways, I really, really, really wanted to like this game. And now I have another one that I need to get to the table to, Escape from New York.
Oh boy.
I'm hoping that one's better.
I have seen that one. I have seen that movie.
You have seen that movie.
Yeah,
That's a great one.
Yeah, I watched it once.
I'm waiting for Escape from LA. That was my favorite of the two.
Oh, really?
It's so bad. I love it.
Yeah, New York was just, I mean, that was back when Kurt Russell would just make cheesy, I mean, back in the 80s, they just made cheesy, crappy movies.
They did. A lot of
just
them.
popcorn movies.
Yep.
People are too picky now. I really enjoyed some of those old popcorn shows. So
Yeah.
But anyways, They Live probably will not be hitting the table ever again. But
On the bright side,
That really is too bad. Oh.
yeah.
we did have a bright spot that night because after there was some anger at the table for
Cards were thrown.
yes, we did decide to break out Marvel Zombies, and good times were then had at the game table.
Yeah, good times were had. That did take that bitter taste out of the mouth of the gamer.
It did. In fact, it kind of pushed a whole weekend of Zombicide.
Did it?
Marvel
You played
Zombies.
some more?
Yeah, I played on Sunday. So yesterday. Well, was that yesterday? No, that was Saturday. On Saturday, 4 different scenarios, 3 different.
Oh, really?
Wow.
4 scenarios. Yeah,
Good
4
times.
scenarios. Yeah, it was fun. I went to the very last mission of the Fantastic Four book because we usually play the first ones, and I'm like, I want to do a more difficult towards the end, and it was a very unique mission. So the story behind it is we were playing as the zombies, and you've been cryo frozen in the Baxter building, and you're at the top of the building. To escape, you have to get to the ground floor, but you have to eat everybody, all the bystanders on each floor in order and clear the floor out in order to win the game.
Interesting.
Wow.
I like it.
Each floor has at least 2 bystanders and a spawn point, and as soon as you open the elevator, then everything spawns as well. It was hard. We had to play it twice to actually beat it, but it was fun.
So, speaking of Zombicide 2nd edition is now on BGA in alpha, and
Sure is.
there is some rules that are in Zombicide that are not in Marvel Zombicide
You
that
are
I
right.
have totally forgotten.
Yep.
Yep.
You are
Yeah.
right.
You
I did
cannot
the
shoot
same
into a
thing.
square with
Exactly.
friendly people.
That is
Yep,
correct.
There's some stuff.
Because I the first game I played, I killed us all because I killed 3 people.
Well, Nathan, you usually kill us anyway. It doesn't
That's
matter.
true.
It doesn't matter whether it's Marvel Zombies or Zombicide.
You're not wrong at all. I searched. I found this really cool shotgun. There was a brute. The shotgun could do 2 damage. So I'm like, I'm totally going to shoot into that group. There's a brute and there's a runner or a walker, a runner. A brute and a runner that were right there. So I was like, kapow. Did 3 damage. There was also 3 of my team there. Killed 2 of them.
Oh my gosh, you're like, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
And the great thing was that our friend Professor Dax had given us a little blurb that because apparently he had done the same mistake. But I was like, oh yeah, but no.
Yeah.
In action, I totally shot my friends.
I immediately messed up my first turn on that as well because
Yeah.
they do not play the same. Big rules differences actually.
Yeah. And so Alex was saying that, oh, well, it's still an alpha. You can go ahead and tell them rules changes or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's not.
Is they're going to put in a rule that Nathan's a moron?
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't that they got the rules wrong. It was that we got the rules wrong.
So I'm excited to play it again. And I hope that at some point get the presidents in there because that was such a fun.
That was the best expansion for that game.
Yeah. Well, now I got my copy of Zombicide over there with my Monty Python Flying Circus expansion.
Nice.
So I want to give that a shot. But this has been nice to get some rule fresh on BGA. Learned how to kill my friends.
Good job.
So, anyways, that's enough of Zombicide. That's my highlight. What does everybody else got?
Well, that was They Live and Zombicide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Zombicide wasn't really on my highlight. But
It was on mine.
Oh, then yes, as planned, it went just like that.
Nice. Well, I don't play games anymore, so I don't really have anything to talk about. I guess I'm good. No, I did have. So the Deans who I play Arkham Horror with, Matt and I, when Monica can't make it, he and I have been playing our way through the Undaunted Stalingrad campaign. That just continues to impress me. It continues to get better and better, and I absolutely love it. So he came over and we played a couple missions on that. We each won one, so it was a fairly balanced night. He overall has absolutely trounced me. I have some small concerns about that game being just slightly imbalanced toward the German side of things, but I guess that is kind of true to history in that particular conflict. So it has made for some tough games playing as the Soviets, but it continues to impress and continues to be an absolutely fantastic time every time we play it. So that has been very, very cool.
I do have one that I've been playing with my mom, actually, believe it or not, called Mantis. It's
Mantis.
it's done by the guys who did Exploding Kitten, believe it or not, or Kittens. Not a resounding endorsement in my book, but it turned out to be the highlight new discovery from all of last year. Everybody I played it with has loved it, been in constant rotation. It's a very simple little card game. All it is you collect these different mantises.
Like praying mantises?
They're actually shrimp for some reason,
Okay.
but they call them mantises. I'm not really sure how that theme got mixed up, but there's 7 different colors. And basically all you're doing is you have the deck in the center of the table. You look at the back of the top card and it's got one of 3 colors on it. One of those 3 colors is going to be what the mantis is on the other side of the card. So what you do is you target yourself or one of the other players who has a stack of one of those 3 colors that you're hoping it's going to be. Then you flip over the card. If it matches the stack of another player, you get to steal that entire stack and add it to your stash. If you target yourself and it matches, then you score all the cards of that color. And it's the first player to score 10 points. So it's like a 15-minute game. We've played it with 4-year-olds who have loved it. My mother loves it. All of her friends who she plays card games with have loved it. It is an amazing game. And they've got it on Amazon for $20. I've gotten it for $12. The full version, which is like $20, and a mini small version that's only like $10. That's basically just a deck of cards instead of 2 decks of cards.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to check this out. Mantis.
So it looks like this was a contender for the Spiel des Jahres in 2023.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
It
doesn't
was-
surprise me. It was just a great game.
It was a recommended Spiel des Jahres awardee, but it did not win. Yeah, in fact, in 2023, it got several recommended awards, and it was a runner-up for Fair Play a la carte.
Yeah,
And,
like I said,
and it's a 6.6. So you guys must have been playing They Live Wrong.
We must have.
Clearly, it's a very, very good game.
Something definitely got lost in translation, though, because those are definitely shrimp, not mantises.
yeah.
That's maybe what the minnows call them. I don't know.
Did you say the minnows?
Yeah. It was the first small fish I could think of.
Okay.
Come on. Cut me some slack.
All right.
Consider it cut.
Okayest. It's like
Oh, my bad. Sorry. You're right, Nathan.
it's like other
well said.
comments, but fun.
I forgot. Well
Question
said.
mark?
You're so
Yeah,
right.
I'm on it. I'm on it. On
You are
fire.
a wordsmith,
You
sir.
are Nathan Silvertongue.
Oh, actually, I figured that out. The mantis shrimp.
Oh, it's the
Oh, okay.
mantis shrimp.
If you look up the mantis shrimp, it's exactly what the art looks like.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
They have little. Oh, because they're what looks like a beard is actually little arms. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Huh.
Nice.
All right. Mantis shrimp.
Slightly deceiving, but I guess on point.
Yeah. Oh, they're the shrimp that have the super strong punch that can just like rip off crabs' arms and stuff. So
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's the shrimp that goes to the gym.
Nice.
The one you don't want to meet in a dark alley.
So I do want to talk about one more game.
Okay. Bring it on.
I got a chance to play, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit later in the podcast, but I got a chance to play. It's been a minute. Unfortunately, we didn't get Doug brought into this, but we got to play Descent Legends of the Dark.
Oh,
And it's been, my goodness, Doug.
I haven't played that game in
It's been
forever.
over a year since we got that to the table.
It's been a long time.
And that game's great. We still haven't started Act 2 yet, but when we do Act 2, we need to do Act 2. We'll have to pull you in, Nathan, because I know you did Act 1. Anyway.
Is that all we did was Act 1?
We don't, yeah, Act 2 wasn't
Okay.
even out yet.
That was such a good experience.
It was a fun experience. And it's
That was
still
a dark
great.
time in my life, and that was
Yes.
the shot in the arm that I needed.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
And it was one of those that I think because of the situation that was going on with you, it was one that we finished.
Yeah.
It's one of those rare campaign games that we actually saw through all the way to the end and got through that act. But yeah, it's a great game. I got some friends that have lived here from Pennsylvania for several years. My friend Thomas, he and his wife Brittany, and Thomas had said that was his favorite game of all time. We've introduced them to we've broadened their horizons on board games. Let's just put it that way. And they're moving back, and that was what his request is, that we play a little bit of Descent Legends of the Dark before he moves back home in May.
Well, it's good times.
So yeah, it was fun.
Maybe he needs a parting copy.
He actually was talking about picking it up. So they were talking about all the different people they could probably play Descent with.
Oh, good.
So yeah, maybe so.
Good, good. All right. Anything else anybody's got? I got another.
Go for it.
So I'm totally cherry picking off of your list too, Andy. Justin, who's living with you currently, Andy, he had talked to me at SaltCON. He's like, hey, you got to play this game. I really want to try this game with you. He really liked it. Andy, you had said you had played it with him and you really enjoyed it. And so this is one of those games that we were like halfway through, and I'm totally looking this up, where to get it. And I was really excited to play this with my wife. And so I played it with her last night.
This is so Nathan burying the lead.
As she very much loved this game.
Did she? Good.
Yeah.
You just
yes.
played the basic.
We just played the first scenario of
Okay.
it. So it has a little campaign that it goes. And so this game is Lairs.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're
Not layers.
not
Lairs.
layers, but
Lairs.
Lairs.
There we go.
So I said the same thing both times, but
I'm just saying that because Justin calls it layers.
oh, does he?
Yes.
I would say that's correct. But anyways, Cheryl loved this game. You are two students who are studying dungeon crafting, and you're in your final exam. So you and one other dungeon crafter, I can't remember what, the apprentice or whatever, for your final exam, you have to build a dungeon, and your opponent has to build a dungeon, and you're going to put up a shield so that they can't see your dungeon and you can't see their dungeon. And then you have a paper, and on that paper you track, it has a grid on it, has a copy of the floor, the border around it, and then you drop your opponent in a start position on that map, and then they can move. So they can creep. They can move one space. And if they creep into a space, then you will have to say stuff like, okay, there's a wall to your north, there's a wall to your west, and
Or you stepped on a trap.
or you stepped on a trap, you ran into a hungry blob. This game was super fun. You can hustle, which will mean you're going to move 3 spots instead of just the 1 spot. You can peer into a adjacent spot so that if there is a trap or if there is a blob there, you're not gonna be surprised by it. Because if you go in blind, it attacks you, or you fall into the grease trap, and not a cooking grease trap, but a whole slip. There's another wonderful sound effect.
Love it.
So much little clever mechanics in this, and so it has expanded information or expanded content. So you start off with your first adventure. You have up to 20 walls that you can put in your dungeon. You can have 3 hungry blobs, 3 grease pits, and 3 treasure chests that you have to put in your dungeon. And your opponent has to do the same thing. Successfully traverse the dungeon, you have to either defeat 3 monsters, find 3 treasures, or find 2 treasures and defeat 2 monsters. And once you've met that qualification, you can skedaddle out of the dungeon. Whoever's collected the most points is going to be the winner. Way excited about this game. I was nervous to teach it to my wife, but she was pert near giddy with it. She thought it was great, had a ton of fun with it, said this is totally my style of game. So I was very grateful for the teach of it, and grateful that she didn't hang me out to dry for buying yet another game.
Yeah, this is like Battleship. To quote Nathan, but Battleship, but fun.
It's exactly like Battleship, but fun.
This expands to get quite deep. We have it actually set up at my house right now to play some extra content. So you can unlock a larger dungeon. It's a bigger space.
Oh,
with more walls, more traps. You'll end up adding environmental obstacles. There's a boss monster that you have to take out the boss monster on top of the other monsters, and the other monsters they're different types of monsters instead of just a generic monster. You have goals that you're trying to achieve. It gets to where there's a lot going on in each of the dungeons.
yeah.
And with that expanded dungeon, you have to find, there's 4 treasures in there now. There's secret doors, there's portcullises, there's just tons of content that gets added. There's a gate, you have to find a key to get through it.
That's awesome.
So there's a lot of ways to misdirect or to prevent someone from finding the exit, or from, anyway, there's a lot of content in this as you start unlocking things. And we actually started for the first time, this was Justin's first time, but you have heroes that you put into the dungeon that have asymmetrical abilities.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, this is a very cool game. And I have only played the basic version. So as we have this one set up, he's played it a lot more than I have. So there's a lot more content that he's unlocked, and I'm super excited to dive into everything that he's gotten open now.
Yeah, I'm really excited to expand that content with Cheryl, and it's a great 2-player game.
Yeah, it really is. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm super interested in this. I have been looking to do something with that battleship mechanic for years.
This is very well done. And you have different colored cubes. In those cubes, you actually unlock abilities that you can use those different colored cubes to activate as you progress through the different layers of content. Layers? You see what I did there?
Oh, yeah. You put layers in your layer.
I did. Anyway, so you get to add more rules and more ways to spin those cubes. And because you have just generic white cubes, but then you have 4 other colors of cubes. And those cubes, depending on the color, can be important.
Spoiler alert, I only have 2 colors.
Yeah. Look what you have to look forward to.
I'm way excited.
And extra dice, more powerful dice will get unlocked as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there's a lot going on with this game, and it starts out very simple and ends up pretty chunky. It's great.
Oh, good. Hopefully Cheryl will still like it at that point.
I think this is going to be as long as you play with her every scenario, it's going to have very much like a Jaws of the Lion type feel, where it will be not fire hosey by the time she'll have her head wrapped around it. Adding a little bit here and there is not going to overwhelm her.
Which is what I'm hoping for and very much looking forward to. So
yeah.
But yeah, that was a great game. Layers. Layers.
You said it perfectly. Layers.
Layers.
No, you didn't. It's layers.
Lairs.
Yeah, great game. Anybody have anything else? We ready to dive into our news? April news?
Or May.
May news? Our May news?
Stuff that's on the radar.
Let's do
Sounds
it.
good to me. I feel like the news part of this is the hot games or the stuff we've been talking about part 2. Because we mentioned Undaunted and Zombicide and Descent Legends of the Dark, and we have Undaunted, Legends of the Dark, and Zombicide news.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
Undaunted. I'm pretty excited about this. Undaunted 2022 Revolution.
Yeah.
This is not just a 2-player game. This is 2 to 4 players.
Well, so is Callisto.
Is it Callisto?
It's 2 or 4 players.
Oh, okay. So maybe this
so
is the
this
same
is team.
scenario.
It is a 2-player game.
Yeah.
If you want to play it at 4, you can do teams.
Okay.
I heard that Seven Wonders Duel is a 2-player game.
You know what?
No, I heard it was a 7-player.
Oh, that's
game.
right. It's
7-player
7.
game. It's like the same as all Seven Wonders games.
All 7 Wonders games are
You play
7-player games.
Like, that is never going away.
Oh boy.
So, but anyways, this has a campaign, so that seems
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Yeah, this is campaign. Now, when I first heard this, I was really excited because, like I said earlier, we've been playing through Stalingrad, which is a campaign game. It is only a campaign experience. I guess you could just set up some of the scenarios randomly and play them, but it's designed to be a campaign. So when I heard about this, I was like, oh, okay, this is like Callisto, only they've like done the Stalingrad thing. Upon further, reading and looking into this, it's a 4-part campaign that's branching. And I don't know exactly what that means or how robust that campaign is going to be. And then it will have somewhere around, I think it said 12 to 15.
I think 15 scenarios.
Yeah, standalone scenarios to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of interesting. I do feel like this is a little bit of a shot at redemption for them from Callisto.
No, it's Revolution.
Yeah. Well, this is Revolution, which is an attempt at what was the word I just used? Some redemption for Callisto.
Yeah.
Because Callisto was like it's awesome that Undaunted has such an amazing community and a lot of people who really love the Undaunted franchise, but also a lot of people who become really invested in franchises like that also like to complain when they feel like there's some injustice and there was some complaining about Callisto in particular on the balance side. It didn't feel like a lot of the missions were balanced as well as they should be, and there were some other kind of little things that I think held it back. So I think that this is in a lot of ways them saying, okay, we can do a better job.
Okay.
So the campaign element sounds fun. I like that it'll have some standalone stuff. I'm excited. I mean, if it's Undaunted, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, I have not good news. That sounds like great news, Doug.
Yeah, it's good news.
I wish I had good news to share.
Well, we'll do a good news sandwich.
Okay.
We'll do good news, bad news, good news.
Okay. So I did mention that I was going to talk about Descent Legends of the Dark again in this podcast, and I'm going to now, and it's not good news.
Oh, no.
So they are going to discontinue Descent.
Wait. Is this Fantasy Flight?
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay.
I know.
Great game. Let's stop making it.
Yep. They have said, so there will be no Act 3 as planned. There was planned to have one more act in Descent Legends of the Dark.
And that was like Gloom Tower or something like that. I can't remember that.
Something like that. And it is not ever going to be made at this point. Their reasoning is that they could sell every copy and not make enough money to pay for it. So it's not coming. No Act 3. And they're discontinuing it, but they said that Descent is not dead. Just Descent Legends of the Dark.
So
wait, I got a question.
Here's the business speak. Well, go ahead. You can ask your question.
So if they sold every copy, they wouldn't make the money. So they've made it. That's what it sounds like.
No, if what they're saying is if they made this and sold every copy, they would still basically be creating this at a loss, is what they're saying.
Here's the statement.
Okay.
Simply put, the game is too expensive to make. Between ever increasing manufacturing costs, lengthy and pricey app development timelines, and global economic shifts making everything more expensive to produce, it became abundantly clear that continuing to make this game is just not feasible. So there's your businessified explanation paragraph.
Well, if Fantasy Flight would just do Kickstarters,
I don't know that this one would succeed at Kickstarter, to be honest. Yeah.
But they are going to continue to support the app, so you can I mean, this is one where you have to have the app to play. So thank goodness the app is still going to be supported. I know in a lot of their other games, they stopped supporting the app. I mean, if you have it, you can still play it. But I know that the app for Descent 2nd Edition, if you don't already have it downloaded, you can't get it
again.
Yeah.
Well, that's Fantasy Flight. They get a good game, get something you like, and
yep.
Then they
dash your dreams.
Stab it in the heart.
They get a big pass for me because they are still doing Arkham Horror, which is fantastic.
They make phenomenal games.
They make really good stuff.
Yeah, bet they killed
And
the Star
they
Wars
have given
Assault.
us some incredible games over the years.
They have.
Yeah,
And you're right, they did kill Imperial Assault, but they also gave us a lot before it ended.
yeah. Which
More than any of us have fully played through.
yeah,
So.
for sure. But yeah, all right, that is a bummer.
Yeah. So what's the piece of bread on the other side?
Okay, the piece of bread on the other side is Zombicide. So we all know that Simon sold Zombicide to Asmodee.
Yes.
So Asmodee has taken that and they have partnered with Fantasy Flight Games.
Oh, that's not good news.
Yes, it is. I think it's great news. Actually, this is exactly the studio that I would want to do this, because this isn't going to be, I mean, Zombicide will be a continuing thing, but it doesn't have to be any one particular studio that makes it. This will be a big title for Asmodee. This will not be an end to Zombicide in any way, shape, or form. But here's what I'm excited about. Zombicide is finally getting the pirate treatment.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I am excited for this.
Zombicide, Dead Men Tales. And that's really all you need to know.
I already got the kitchen pass to buy this, to back this.
Yeah. I kind of figured that you would, so I don't have to, but I'm very excited to play Zombicide on boats.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
the Kickstarter, as of this recording, has not launched. It's still kind of a pre-launch thing, so maybe that dates how far ahead we record some of these episodes. There's just simple things like you can fire cannons and swing from ropes, and hopefully just engage in a whole bunch of swashbuckling tomfoolery, which I am all about.
So my first thought with that is, so we're going to get the Stormtrooper zombie like set where you're running around the Star Destroyer and there's Stormtrooper zombies everywhere.
Doing a Star Wars.
Oh,
Zombicide?
Star Wars. That would be something.
See, exactly.
I could get on board with that.
Well, Fantasy Flight does have Star Wars IP, so if they're the ones working on Zombicide, maybe we will see a Star
That
Wars
would be-
Zombicide.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
That would be
Do a Marvel Zombies. Simon still owns that, but if they could do one that's similar rules, because I like the rules better for Marvel Zombies than Zombicide,
I do too, apparently.
but that would be epic. It'd be so awesome.
Yeah, this looks really good. And there's not much out. It's just, honestly, it's just some artwork and a few things that they're showing off. But
Currently, there's nothing
really
on
great.
BGG about it either.
Well, I'm sure once it launches in about a little over a week from our recording, then we'll have more information.
yeah, there's a Game Found pre-launch page
Is
that has information. Yeah, that's where you can go.
find that.
Yeah,
That is
I'm excited for this.
all right. I'll allow that bread on the table.
So while we're on crowdfunding, how about that Brass Pittsburgh has raised over $8 million?
That's crazy.
Dude, people
That's nuts to me,
love-
dude. People love themselves some Brass.
Yeah.
I got to get this to the table again. I thought it was a great game. I genuinely liked it. I thought it was really good. I just didn't understand the greatest game of all times thing. We've talked about that a number of times, and I stand by it. So I need to go play this some more. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. It was good. It
It was good.
was really good. But
It obviously hasn't hit the table again, so
I will say, whoever they got to do their artwork on this Brass Pittsburgh, they need to give that person a raise, because let me just tell you
It's
something.
just phenomenal.
It is phenomenal. Phenomenal is the word. It's incredible. Whoever designed the cover for that, and just if you go look through the samples they have of the cards and stuff, the art is, I'm sure, carrying a lot of weight. It's carrying a lot of water for this game in terms of its success. Now, it has the Brass name, and it's already a #1 game of all time. So you can't say that it's all because of the artwork. But when you pair that with this particular artwork, the $8 million makes sense, because this looks like an incredible production. Also, I'm reaching out, and I'm going to just do this here really quick. This, whoops, not that.
Oh, the
Right here.
iron clays.
The iron clays, which we use for everything. They're at the table pretty much all the time for us, is now getting the metal treatment.
Oh, really?
So now they've got metal iron clays.
Yeah,
Which
I was
I-
pretty much going to back it just so that I could get those
Yeah.
because I have a severe problem with coins.
Yeah, they are pretty great. They are pretty great, and they look really good. They
They
it
do.
looks
They
like the
look
production value on these
amazing.
is going to be pretty good. So,
They're only $100.
yeah, that's not bad.
It's chump change,
Chump
right?
change.
Apparently, I don't know how to spell dead men tell no tales. So it's there's totally a link on BGG.
Yeah. Well,
Not
it's
dead man.
it's
dead
also
men.
it's also just Dead Men Tales.
yeah.
Yep.
So I found it.
Nice.
But yes, Brass Birmingham or Brass
Pittsburgh.
Pickford. Yeah, whatever. It's great.
Good job.
It does look really cool though.
Yeah, the art looks fantastic.
All right. What else you guys excited about?
Awesome. Well, until next time.
So I do want to talk about a new game announcement. This one is called Reactor Rescue. In Reactor Rescue, players are going to take on the role of engineers whose spacecraft has malfunctioned while en route to fix a failing reactor in the city of Electra. Each player must repair their own vehicle by building real electronic circuits before returning to the city. Only one engineer will complete their mission. So in order to make repairs, players have to collect electronic component cards that represent real electronic parts such as LED, buzzer, switch, motors, sensors, etc. And these parts are then used to build an actual working circuits using modular magnetic Labadox blocks. And so there are 3 levels of circuit cards that represent specific circuit blueprints, and each player needs to complete by managing scarce resources. So it involves strategic card management, circuit building, and a strategy to fix your vehicle first. The players lock in components for future use, swap cards from the deck, and physically test whether their circuits function as required.
Interesting.
So the first player to complete their vehicle circuit repairs wins the game. This sounds really cool.
This is going to have a high production cost.
Oh, it will. But it looks neat.
Yeah, this is totally cool. You're connecting wires, the lights light up, you got switches. Yeah, we're build a game to develop electrical engineers.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I mean, I would be down to give this a shot.
Huh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see how much that one's going to be. That's kind of cool. I mean, you can use those circuit boards for other things. I mean, they can definitely serve. I mean, it's just like a Raspberry Pi, right? It can be most anything, so you can reuse those over and over again for different things. That's a cool idea. I like it. All right. Since I don't back Kickstarters, I got some random package that just showed up on my door.
I think I saw an email that said otherwise.
You know what? And I received my copy of Azure, which I've talked about before. Moytura. I'm totally slandering that name, I'm sure. But these are 2 great 2-player games. Azure is a game that I've played a ton of on BGA. Jody and I have been playing, I think we've played it like 25 times. And this is it's a 2-player game where you're trying to influence the spirits of the dragon paths, ley lines that go throughout the earth, and you're trying to draw the influence of the 4 beasts. The Azure Dragon of the east, the Vermilion Bird of the south, the White Tiger of the west, and the Black Tortoise of the north. If you have 2 influence to one of these, usually a lot of them, you just have to have orthogonal influence on their grid. Then you take that influence and they're going to give you some points and they're going to give you some benefits. Your opponent can totally come and swipe that from you. This is Azure's a great little 2-player game, and I am super excited to try this Moytura. No one's going to correct me? Everybody's just going to let me hang out there and try?
Good job, Nathan. You did it.
So proud of you.
Yeah, nailed that. That's totally Moytura.
We were just trying to listen. That's all.
Yeah. So this one I'm excited to try. I haven't read the rules for it though. I also was able to get Illid and Icar, that are some older games, all by the same designer, which is Trevor Benjamin and Brett Gilbert, the dynamic duo that they are. Azure, they give it a score of 6.9 on BGG, and I think that's way wrong. That's a great game. Very quick game, but I very much enjoy it. So I'm excited to get the other one to the table.
Yeah.
And maybe someday I'll learn how to pronounce it correctly. But I'm also excited for Illid and Iker too. So
I thought you said Moytura. You nailed it.
did I? Yeah, Moytura. Just don't ask me to say it twice.
Okay, no one is.
Okay, there it is. But that's I'm excited for those.
Sweet. So out for pre-order is the game The Cats of Mont St. Michael. For those that backed this, you should be getting your copy soon within the next month or two. But this is a game where the players so this is a miniatures cooperative campaign game. So a dungeon crawl style game. You all play as cats. This is so up Max's alley. It's set in historical St. Michael, which is just before the French Revolution, and you are playing over linked scenarios to form a campaign. So once again, it's a campaign game, dungeon crawl campaign game. What I love about this, Doug, combat is with 12-sided dice instead of D6s.
Oh, sweet.
Which is awesome.
Nice.
So no D6s. I'm already loving this game. But it plays out from scenario to scenario, and how you perform in one scenario will affect how the next scenario, how you begin the next scenario. So there are consequences for what you do in each scenario, which I think is great. And then you will ultimately be trying to rid the abbey of the villainous rats and their brethren. So you're going to be fighting swarms of cockroaches, warrior rats, and other foul beings.
I'm seeing some dogs in here too.
Yes, gaining experience and unlocking unique skills. So yeah, this is one that I'm looking forward to getting. Cat themes don't sing to me usually.
I'm almost always completely out once I hear it's cat theme.
Me too.
I enjoyed Mlem. Mlem was Space Agency was a great game.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it was good. It's good.
But I am looking forward to this game. So
That's why I've
Sounds
completely passed on Isle of Cats.
Oh really? Isle of Cats was really
Was it?
It was a fun
really
game.
pretty good.
Okay.
As long as you don't have Brad teach it.
I was just going to say that. You beat me to it. Just don't have Brad teach it to you.
So what was that game called?
The Cats of Mont St. Michael.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I mean, surprisingly, really stylized art, pretty great production. If you can sort of get past that theme, it's almost like Mice and Mystics.
Yes.
Just given a little bit more of a serious tone,
Yeah.
like the game's kind of taking itself a little more seriously.
Yeah.
It's got some fun art on there though.
Yeah, the art looks pretty good. I'm excited to see the Kickstarter version. And
Yeah, Mike will like this. He likes the anamorphic.
yeah, he's the opposite of Max. Max hates anamorphic characters.
Anthropomorphic.
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 Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's what I said the first time.
You know what, Doug? Stop you and your fancy words.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
Polyominoes.
So sorry, guys. My bad.
That is awesome. That looks pretty cool. Max, did you have any?
No, other than the fact that I'm out on the cats.
You're out on the cats. No cats for you.
Nope.
Just because it's cats.
It's just because they're wearing clothes and it looks like they're talking to each other. So yeah, I'm out.
Oh.
Nope.
So I grew up with kids who loved The Cat Returns. It was a show, the Ghibli Studios.
Yeah.
My kids loved that. My kids both my girls really loved cats, so they couldn't have cats when they were young. They both have cats now and suffer through their allergies, but
My wife grew up on the cartoon The Last Unicorn or something like that. What a creepy cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
Goodness.
It's so funny. My wife, same way. She really likes that. And so she has a playlist, right? Her Spotify playlist, and the theme. And it would just listen to it yesterday that it came through. So the theme for The Last Unicorn. So there's some song, that goes with the movie. My wife gets all excited when that comes on. Yeah, I watched my fair share of cartoons as a kid. I watch my fair share of cartoons now. But I was out on that one.
I think that one would have given me nightmares as a kid. That is a creepy cartoon.
It's almost as bad as what was the one Never Ending Story when the horse gets stuck in the tar pit.
Yeah.
Or The Legend of Nim.
Secret
of Nim.
Yeah,
I
Secrets of
love
Nim, sorry.
Secrets of Nim.
Secrets
Don't you
of
dare.
Nim was great.
Don't you dare, Max.
The
Oh,
Velveteen
so
Rabbit,
good.
yeah.
It was great.
Scariest movie ever made.
It kind of was for if you watched it when you were too young. But it was a great show.
That was the Dark Crystal for my kids.
It was a great book, is what it was.
I think I saw it when I was like 30. Just terrifying movie. Just attacking rats, just awful, scary stuff.
Once again, it's the anthropomorphic issues that Max has. We were getting to the root cause here, guys.
There you go.
There it is.
I like Puss in Boots.
Oh, the spin-off of Shrek?
Well,
or you're talking the original story?
I'm talking Christopher Walken. Puss in Boots, one of the greatest films ever made. If you are looking at this guy like you don't know what I'm talking about, something is wrong
I
with
am.
you.
I've
So you've seen Big Trouble in Little China and They Live, and you haven't seen Puss in Boots, the old with Christopher Walken?
I have not.
It is one of the best movies ever made.
All right.
It's
Challenge
so
accepted.
good. Yeah, that's your homework for sure.
I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, I've got to
Really?
look that
And
one
I
up
like
too.
Christopher Walken.
Oh my gosh,
great.
it's so good.
Huh.
Yeah, it's and has like one of the best endings ever. Fantastic. You totally need to go watch it.
Okay.
It's
It's
really,
a very
really good.
it's a very young Christopher Walken.
Mhm.
Yeah.
1988.
Wow.
Yep. It's fantastic. The way he helps the miller's son, just the way the whole story plays out, and he becomes the Marquis of Carabas. It is phenomenal. Definitely one of those that you need to go watch.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Okay,
have
this
to
is
see if
giving me
it's
some weird childhood nightmares that I'm recalling somehow. I'm not really sure.
So you really do have a
the
fear
ogre.
of cats.
The ogre is a little terrifying in this, for sure, for kids.
No, it's just animals shouldn't walk around, wear clothes, and talk to you. That's just not cool.
Well, one thing you will like about Puss in Boots, Max, is Puss. Right? He is either a cat with no clothes or anything, or he is Christopher Walken. So
I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, this vaguely seems familiar,
Yeah.
but
you don't have to worry about any of that, like
yeah.
wearing clothes stuff.
Yeah.
So he transforms from the cat to man.
Yes.
Back and forth. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, all right. Put that on the playlist.
Watch it with your wives because they will like it too if they haven't seen it. It's really good.
Okay.
I put it kind of on the same level as like did you ever see The Scarlet Pimpernel?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, fantastic, right? Like so good. Yeah, it's one of those old shows that just it has its flaws because of the technology of the day,
Sure.
but the story is so good that it's like doesn't even matter.
Huh. Well, it's not available on Amazon. Where can I stream?
I think it might be free on YouTube.
Maybe that's where I'll have to go for it. All right, that's interesting. Ask that, fellow listeners. What is your favorite movie from the 80s? Is it Puss in Boots, Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, all three?
You can stream Puss in Boots on the Roku channel, on Tubi, or on MGM.
I have the Roku channel and I have Tubi.
There you go.
Interesting. All right. That sounds like I got a plan this weekend. Cheryl's going to hate it.
She might love that.
No, she might like it actually.
She might like it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's great.
Going back to games, the whole reason for the podcast. Anybody have any?
Oh, are we still recording? Wow,
yeah,
that's
we're
amazing.
still recording.
I thought we hit stop a long time ago.
I got one more.
People still listening?
One more Kickstarter that I want to talk about. So this is Mortal Kombat 1. This is so it enters the arena of deck building games with deadly new game mechanics and familiar combatants. So it takes the mechanics fans love from the Cerberus deck building game engine and reimagines and optimizes them for fighting games. So ratchet up the chaos with all your favorite combatants, fatalities, and other memorable moves from the game. So you'll choose a combatant, you'll play cards, attack their foes, reduce their health, and unleash fatalities. So Mortal Kombat has entered the board game arena, but not online probably.
Probably not online.
Not yet anyway. It might be on BGA once it actually releases, but
Well, there's a lot of stuff that hits BGA before it's released.
that's true. But anyway, yeah, so if Mortal Kombat's your thing, if you like fighting games, then this may be something, and with deck building mechanisms in it, then maybe this is your cup of tea.
That's interesting.
I definitely do love a deck builder.
Me too. I think we all kind of enjoy deck builders. I don't know about combat, though. We'll have to see. Well, when you buy it, Andy, invite us all over.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy.
Doesn't even have a pirate theme and he's in.
I probably am not in, but
Oh,
I'll invite you over if I get it.
okay. Sounds good.
Wait for me.
Wait for it.
No, fighting games typically aren't my cup of tea.
There.
I like the theme. I think it's cool, and I love deck builders, but we typically don't play fighting games. Unless it's a 2-player game, I don't mind it.
I really like what they did with this as far as the kind of cartoony artwork and didn't stick with like either the video game artwork or the movie artwork, but it's got kind of this cool comic booky
Yeah, it
look
does.
to it. I really, really dig that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes with the cool theme song.
I was just gonna say.
Definitely the highlight of the movie.
I was watching something actually fairly recently on social media, and it was like they were going back and showing, like they've brought some of those old, the mocap, the motion, that with the old school kind, right? Which, and I forget the name of that. It was a step up from the retroscope, because that was what they did with like Prince of Persia. It's a step up from that. So they actually did have like in the suit, and then they filmed it and then like sort of pixelated it or whatever. But it is crazy because it's the actual footage of them filming these guys like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, all these characters from that original game. And their motions are like, it's like, wow, they copied that directly from the video game. And it's like, oh wait, no, other way around. It's like, wow. You get like kind of watching like the birth of some of that original content was kind of crazy. But anyway, for what it's worth, I thought that was pretty cool. And now Nathan's Nathan's squirrel brain is chasing it down. Well, we'll be looking that up, and we'll go ahead and sign off for now. So until next time,
we'll see you searching the interwebs for cool, useless information like Mortal Kombat 1 rare footage, behind the scenes fight. Finish him.
Fatality.
At the game table.
Animality.
Nice.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/Meeple Nation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation, or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.